In the world of reality television, where emotions run high and the line between real life and entertainment is often blurred, the relationship between Ballistic Beats and Joseline Hernandez was always in the spotlight. Their love story was intense, messy, and unpredictable, just like the shows they starred in. Fans were used to seeing them fight and make up again, but nothing could have prepared anyone for the dramatic event that would shift their story in a new direction. Ballistic, a music producer and TV personality, had always been seen as the calm one beside Joseline, who proudly called herself the Puerto Rican princess. She rose to fame on Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta, and her fiery personality made her a favorite. Together, they made a strong pair, passionate, bold, and often at the center of attention. But as much as they tried to keep things going, their connection had been slowly falling apart behind the scenes. It all came to a head one quiet afternoon in Miami. Joseline had just come back from a work event, and Ballistic was locked in the studio, focused on music. Everything looked normal from the outside, but underneath, their relationship was under serious strain. Joseline had been feeling upset for a while. She'd heard rumors, things that made her question whether she could really trust him. Whispers of cheating, broken promises, and the growing silence between them had been eating away at her. The tension had built up so much that it didn't take much to set things off. Whether the rumors were true or not, Joseline had reached a point where she needed answers. And when she asked, she didn't hold back. As usual, she spoke her mind without sugarcoating anything. Her emotions poured out, and the conversation quickly turned into a heated argument. Hurtful things were said. Past issues came back to the surface. Doubts that had once been pushed aside were now impossible to ignore. The bond they once had was falling apart piece by piece. Both of them were overwhelmed. Ballistic confused and frustrated, Joseline angry and hurt. She demanded the truth.
Speak of the devil. Man, shut down. Come on, party over. What you mean why I'm mad? Get inside, man. Get over. Party over, man. Nut ass, man. Come on, man. Party over, man. Shut this nut ass.
While he struggled to explain himself, the moment was raw and full of emotion. And deep down, they both knew that something had changed for good. Their argument hit its highest point when Joseline, furious and overwhelmed, made a sudden and surprising choice. "Leave my house," she said to Ballistic, her voice sharp and firm. The silence that followed was heavy. Her words didn't just fill the room, they stayed there, sinking in. The air was heavy with emotion as Ballistic stood frozen, shocked by what had just happened. He hadn't expected things to get this far. He had stood beside Joseline through all the ups and downs, hoping their bond would survive whatever came their way. But now, in this raw and painful moment, it hit him. Everything they had built was falling apart. The relationship he thought was strong was now slipping through his fingers. Ballistic tried to calm things down. He asked her to talk, to at least sit and have a real conversation. But Joseline wasn't interested in smoothing things over. She had made up her mind. She wasn't backing down this time. Joseline, known for her bold attitude and sharp tongue, repeated her demand. "You need to leave," she said again, her voice sharp and firm. It wasn't just anger. It was pain, disappointment, and a deep sense of betrayal all rolled into one. She opened the door and motioned for him to go, making it clear there was no room for negotiation. They had shared that house for months. It had once been a place of love and laughter, but now it felt cold and unfamiliar. As Ballistic packed his things and walked out, his expression said it all. He was heartbroken and blindsided. Cameras weren't rolling. There was no crew behind the scenes. This wasn't for TV. It was real, and it hurt. Soon after, the internet exploded with reactions. Fans couldn't believe what they were seeing. Some were heartbroken for Ballistic, while others stood by Joseline.
Man, come on, man. What you talking about? Let's go. What's wrong with you, man? Come here. Yo, stop. Yo, you think this a game, man? I'm not playing with her, man. Swing for that dumbass on me.
Praising her for putting herself first. Joseline later posted on her Instagram saying, "Sometimes you have to choose peace." Her message was clear. Even if it hurts, choosing yourself is sometimes the only way forward. Ballistic stayed quiet at first, but eventually posted something vague on his own page. It hinted at sadness and emotional exhaustion, leaving fans wondering if there was more going on behind the scenes. The couple, once so public and passionate, had gone completely silent. Rumors started swirling. Would they work things out? Was this just another fight? Or was it really over for good? As time passed, neither Joseline nor Ballistic addressed the breakup directly. They stayed apart, letting the dust settle while fans speculated about what had truly caused the fallout. For those who had followed their journey from the beginning, it was clear something had shifted in Joseline. The woman once seen as loud and dramatic had chosen peace over chaos. Whether or not it was the right move didn't matter to her. She needed to protect her sanity, and that meant letting go of something that no longer felt right.
What's wrong with you feeding somebody fruit? And then you telling the young boy, "Oh, don't tell nobody about what we did today, man." All this, man. Man.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you a nut, man. You not an example. You a nut.
What's wrong?
You a nut-ass broad. That's what the you are.
Are you kidding me?
Man, you disrespect me. I told you, treat me like a king. You don't disrespect me, man.
While Ballistic was left to process everything. He wasn't just dealing with a broken heart. He had to face the reality that the trust they once had was gone. He would need time to heal and rebuild. Not only his personal life, but also how he viewed love and loyalty. Joseline, on the other hand, went back to doing what she does best, being bold, unpredictable, and always in control of her own story. She didn't let the breakup slow her down. If anything, it reminded people that she was still the same strong woman who built her name from nothing. Their love story had always been dramatic and full of ups and downs. Fans had seen the fights, the makeups, the deep passion, and now, the painful ending. But what made this moment so powerful was how real it felt. No cameras, no scripts, just two people who once loved each other, now going their separate ways. In the world of reality television, where nothing is ever truly private, Joseline and Ballistic's split stood out. Not because it was loud or messy, but because it was honest. It showed the kind of emotional breaking point that many people experience, but rarely see played out so publicly. Whether or not they ever reunite is still unknown. What's clear, though, is that both are on separate paths for now. Ballistic is left to reflect, while Joseline is moving forward with her head high. She's not looking back, and she's not explaining herself to anyone. She made a choice for her own well-being. Their story, once full of love and fire, had now reached a turning point. For now, it seems their chapter together has closed, and each is starting a new one, on their own.